Man, all right. So in this video, you're going to see me enter a trade for the FTMO challenge. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. You're gonna have fun, I promise. Subscribe. Thank you for 600 subscribers. I'm already grateful for that. But why do I have a stethoscope around my neck? Well, because trading drives me crazy sometimes. And sometimes I gotta remind myself, bro, at worst, you're a medical student, right? You're going to be a doctor, that's fine. You can feed your family. And I have a big family, a lot of mouths to feed. This video started off as I was trying to, give a bit of a rant. Because, I mean, a lot of people subscribe to my channel for the ICT content, but to be honest, I just want to share my journey, man. I learned ICT concepts, but I want to use this to get funded, to make breakthrough, what I call breakthrough, and breakthrough in my case, is get funded 10K, get funded 100K, because that's money I've never seen before. So that's the plan for the year. You see, I even posted on the short, trying to do it. I have a very, very efficient strategy. It works. You can check it out. That's my best performing video. I know videos like this are not gonna get a lot of traction, which is fine, but I started recording towards that, and I found trades, so I just decided to focus on that. So there was a trade. There were setups on both EU and GU, but on the video you see me make an entry on GU instead of EU, and all the interesting things that unfolded. It was a buy trade. So I love this journey. I do, and I'm going to make it work. I mean, all these frustrations, it's fine. Just watch the video. Okay, so I think before anything else, I have to share a bit of the narrative, exactly why I was interested in these two setups. So I was looking both at euro dollar and the pound dollar. So as you can see, on the euro dollar, we actually had this move in the morning. I was anticipating this as well. Price came down, took out this low, market structure shift, left a fair value gap here, another one here, but this one had a breaker block to support it. Again, this is the breaker pattern. You have a high, you have a low, you have a higher high. So that was euro dollar. These two lines, that's the daily volume imbalance that I'm also looking at. Not like I was just expecting something to happen there, right? I was just looking at that as well, but basically that's about it on the EU. And on GU we had the same thing. Price coming down, taking out all these lows we had down here, and then market structure shift, left a fair value gap, and that's about it. But in the end I decided to choose pound dollar over the euro dollar, and I'll explain as the video goes further. Okay fellas, so I just made the entry on GU. My heart is beating a little bit, but when hasn't it been beating when I entered the trade? This is it right here. Hoping we get an expansion and I'm right about this trade. If I'm wrong, I'm losing 1%, and yeah, so it was the fair value gap right in here. Objects. That's where I intended to trade. Thing about trading on the 1 minute time frame is if you're wrong, you find out very, very fast. So I guess that's it. If I'm wrong, I'll find out very, very fast. I just hope I'm not. And you can see there's a second fair value gap down here. I'm pretty confident about this trade, so hoping it works out. So I'll try to stop my hand from shaking so much. Like I said, there's a second fair value gap down here, which I was also looking at. So hopefully that one holds price and we get the expansion. So that's it. I'm already down 3% on the challenge, so I hope this trade mitigates that and I get in profit. Man, this business, the thing about my hands shaking is once it hits stop loss, if I'm wrong, it's going to stop. So that's good. I believe controlling emotions in trading is more of the reaction at the start. Because if I can control the reaction, then eventually I'll learn how to, eventually it's not going to affect me as much. So the reaction is trying to get in another trade to get my money back, or I'm trying not to look at the charts, but if you see my eye going there from time to time, that's what I'm looking at. And trading. So I hope this one is right, and Normally after entering trades like this, I like to look at it on my phone and just walk around a little bit, you know. Currently I just wanted to expand so I can break even. Once I move stop loss to break even, I feel better. Like, and I don't do that immediately. Like I wait for an order block to form. Stop looking at the charts, pa. I signed up for this. I think I'm doing pretty well, you know. It's gonna get better. I believe it. I believe it. It'll get easier. It'll get better because I'm really trying. I'm being disciplined. I'm following my trading plan. And oh my goodness. Yeah, let's go outside. So as you can see, it's not going too well so far. It's a bit sad because I'm really trying to do this right, but stop loss just got hit. Another loss on the challenge. It's tough. Pretty tough. See what euro dollar did. Down 4%. So let me explain to you guys what just happened. It just hit my stop loss, and good thing is I don't feel anything. I'm just wondering, like, why does this keep happening to me, right? Not even in a negative sense, but you know, it's just interesting, like, to try and figure out exactly where the problem is so I can fix it. So I was looking at the euro dollar and pound dollar. Last week something happened to me. You know, EU and GU moves generally the same. Sometimes I use Euro GBP to measure the intermarket relationship to figure out which one is more bullish for a bullish trade, which one is more bearish for a bearish trade, right? But in moments where Euro GBP is somewhat neutral, I just pick whichever one feels right, right? So most of the time it's not a problem. They move generally the same, so you're going to find pretty much the same, similar moves, right? But on this day, I wanted to sell on EU, and there was this. That's my buddy. So like I was saying, I was trying to take a sell trade on EU, and there was a sell set up on GU as well. But I was trying to focus on EU, and they never went into the EU fair value gap, so I couldn't participate. However, they went on GU. So I told myself, if I find a situation where I'm getting like a setup ready in both markets, if I have the time to choose both, I'll just do the calculation for both, and whichever one gives me an entry first, I go for that. And that's what I did. So they also set up on pound dollar and euro dollar. So as the pain unfolds, just watch. Let me explain what happened here. Price came into the fair value gap, took out these lows, by the way, came in the fair value gap, took out that high market structure shift. So that high poking out qualifies as a market structure shift, right? And I sell in these fair value gaps, comes down, hits my stop loss, and then expands. You see, that's not a problem. That's fine. The issue is if I chose euro dollar instead, I wouldn't take a loss. The funny thing is, I did the calculation for EU first, so I was actually decided to trade EU like before, but then pound dollar, the fair value gap in pound dollar got tested first. I was selling right here, like I think it's even on TradingView still. You're going to see the place I put the line for. Yeah, there it is, right there. I put the line there, did a calculation for the stop loss and everything. So I'd literally be buying here, right inside this fair value gap. And I'd be in a nice win, out of drawdown by now, out of close the trade by now. But I had to be lured into pound dollar instead. And now that I've explained the backstory, you can see why I traded pound dollar first. I don't know what to do about this situation. It's like, when I think about trading and the element of luck, I don't believe in luck. It's all God's grace. The element of God's grace in trading, this is what I think about. Like, you're sometimes going to choose the wrong pair, you're sometimes going to, but I have a system that works. This is proof it works, right? I still I don't understand why it didn't work on GU, but because I keep seeing this sometimes, it hits my stop loss and then creates another setup and then goes, you know? It's something I'm trying to solve. I had a friend in the comments point out one time that after price comes in the fair value in the point of interest, I have to wait for another liquidity grab. And while that's something I've seen happen multiple times, it didn't happen on euro dollar this time. You can see that argument would be true for GU, but it wouldn't be true for EU. So this is the point of interest. That's the point of interest, right? The 15-minute fair value gap. So it'd be true for euro dollar, but it wouldn't be true for, it would be true for pound dollar, that when price came in there, if I waited for this low to be taken out, I could probably get in here, which is something I wouldn't do. I'd be waiting to get in somewhere here. But on euro dollar, that didn't happen. So as you can see, it came in here, 1 minute time frame, just tapped in there. Didn't really, this low wasn't taken out. It just created the setup and then flew away, just like I wanted it to. But I couldn't participate because I was trading GU. What do I do about this? I mean, if anybody has experience, an opinion, I'm willing to hear it. Like, it hurts, I'm not gonna lie, but I try to find a positive point of view on everything, because what else am I gonna do? Like, I'm so ill-fated, I'm never gonna make it in trading. No, like, how do you explain this? But it's fine, man, it's fine. I signed up for all of this. It's good, it's okay, it's all good. I missed out on the trade last week because of a similar situation. I've been taking losses. I could have been out of drawdown and in profit last week, but things had to happen. Similar situation happened to me last week. Yeah, something similar. I took a trade, hit stop loss, and created another setup and went. Those are the losses in my system that I feel like are quasi unavoidable, because there's logic behind everything ICT teaches us. So for some of them, I'm like, okay, it is what it is, right? I took the cap. But bro, situations like this is what actually, you know, makes me annoyed. Like, how can you look at me and tell me this isn't hilarious? Like, this is hilarious, bro. Look at that expansion. Look at that. Look at the place I was trying to get in at. That's probably a 6-hour. Like, how can you tell me this isn't hilarious? Like, I'm not even mad. Like, I'm not mad. No, this all proves my system works. There's just minor things I have to tinker and tweak, and I'm trying to make a breakthrough here. You know, when you have money in your pockets, trading is easier. Like, when you have the money, some of these things are like, oh, you just laugh it off. But I'm trying to make breakthrough. I'm trying to. I have a family to feed, man. What is going on? What's going on? I don't get it, but you know, it's all part of it. I'm down 4%, and they're taking crazy commission. So let me show you guys all the reds that I'm in. So my risk management is what's saving me. I was actually trying to risk only $95. Oh my god, I gotta clean my Mac. Trying to risk $95 on this trade, but well, for some reason it turned out 102. So thank you guys for observing all of this situations I've been in. If you're interested to see how this journey evolves, please subscribe, like this video so many people can see. And thank you for watching. I'll go get a life now. I have stuff to study, like so much stuff. I'll just start with fractures and, you know, get some other stuff done. We're gonna make this work, boys. We're gonna make this work. Catch you guys in the next video.